When it comes to the science of attraction, usually very conventional things are taught. Be tall, have a strong jawline, be muscular, and have a deep voice.
Thank you, sir.
We all inherently know that these things make us more attractive. But the problem with some of these things is that only a few can be worked on if you're not genetically blessed. But lucky for us, women are confusing, complex creatures that find nuances in what they find attractive in men. And a lot of these things might be considered weird or strange, but the best part is that most guys can actually work on these things that I'm about to tell you right now. Starting off first with your facial expression, more so your eyebrows. We all know that you need to have attractive eyebrows. They need to be thick, bold, masculine, well-groomed. But after you got that down packed, it's more so what you do with your eyebrows as you're actually speaking. And we're actually gonna do a little test right now. So let me know which one is more attractive. Me talking like this with my eyebrows kind of up like this, looking more surprised, having a lot of expression whenever I'm speaking. We all know somebody who speaks like this, you probably speak like this too. Or is it somebody who has more of a relaxed eyebrow? All right, whenever I'm talking, my eyebrows don't seem to be engaged a whole lot. They still show a little bit of expression, but for the most part, they're pretty set. It's actually the second one. The more you relax your eyebrow, this actually makes you look more attractive. And I think the reason is because this shows a more dominant, masculine, stoic sort of expression, because your eyebrows really control a lot in terms of how your face looks, especially when you're speaking. That's why whenever you take pictures, most people don't have their eyebrows raised, right? Especially models, whenever they take pictures, you'll notice that their eyebrows are always relaxed. So what you can start doing in implementing this is to, one, get Botox if you want to, or you can just be more cognizant of how your eyebrows are whenever you're speaking and trying to keep them more relaxed. I know for me myself, looking back on the videos I've done, I have a big problem because I always talk with a lot of expression, raising my eyebrows, but more and more so I've tried to have a relaxed eyebrow, and it actually does make a difference. And it's kind of weird, right? Nobody would think to relax your eyebrows whenever you're speaking, but trust me, it does work. So whenever I'm out on a date with a woman, I love when we get into the talks of self-improvement. Like sometimes we get into these talks of skincare, styling, grooming, and funny enough, they start to see my expertise in these sort of topics, and they start asking me questions like, how do you know so much about this stuff? Can you recommend me some skincare products? And time again, I found as a man, if you understand self-care knowledge and actually provide value to a woman in a conversation, this will make you look way more attractive. And this isn't physically, right? This is more so about your knowledge. Because let's keep in mind, though the woman still needs to be attracted to you physically, you can build upon that attraction through your words alone, and actually providing her value in terms of self-care through your own knowledge and your own systems, and having a conversation with that will make you look more attractive. Trust me, I've been in plenty of situations where they're actually impressed on how much I know about self-care, grooming. Now, if you're watching this channel, you probably already got a head start in terms of your knowledge and your understanding and foundation of what self-care, grooming, skincare, and all that stuff is. However, if you are new here, I do want to introduce you to today's sponsor, Teach Hanley. Now, the world of skincare can be very confusing, but Teach Hanley makes it very simple, straightforward, and easy to follow. Me personally, I've been using the system since 2018 on a daily basis to make sure that I have clean and clear skin. And through that, I was actually able to not only increase my attractiveness, but also understand and learn more about skincare outside of just a foundational level. Now, like I said, skincare is a deep rabbit hole that I'm not sure a lot of you guys would want to get into, but at the least, you should have some sort of foundational skincare routine that's going to make yourself look more attractive. Now with Teach, I personally like the level 3 system. It comes with the cleanser, the eye serum, super serum, exfoliating scrub, the AM and PM moisturizer. This pretty much has all the best ingredients to have a pretty set foundational skincare routine. And then if you want to build upon that, you can. They also have other systems. So if you have acne prone skin, you might like their acne system more, or you can try their body products, or you just go down levels such as level 2 or level 1. Point is, they're offering you guys an amazing deal on this video only. You're going to get 30% off alongside with a free gift if you act now. So be sure to check out Teach Hanley. You guys already know they have tons of testimonials, and this is pretty much the gold standard when it comes to men's skincare. So I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description. Be sure to check them out. Now, moving along with facial expressions, we talked about the eyebrows and keeping them relaxed. Up next, and this is a pretty weird habit that a lot of guys give me pushback on every time I introduce this, but it is not smiling. See, as a coach, I work with a lot of guys in terms of making sure their digital image is on point, they're taking the right amount of pictures, and time again, I always see these pictures of these guys like being super smiley like in every single picture. If you have great teeth, you have a great smile, it's okay for it to be like one picture of you smiling, fine, show it off. But if you're in every picture smiling, showing a big, wide tooth smile, this is actually killing your attractiveness. Multiple studies have found and have been shown that women find men more attractive whenever they represent a more stoic facial expression. In fact, I'm gonna share with you one of them right now. Women find men less attractive when they smile compared to when they take on a swaggering or brooding poses, a Canadian study found. Now, in contrast, men found women more attractive when they smiled. They suggest it was because smiling men were judged to be more feminine and less dominant. This study helps to explain the enduring allure of bad boys and other iconic gender types, and may inspire online daters to update their profile photo. Guys, I've been saying this for a long time now, but you need to present a more stoic facial expression, but that doesn't mean that you need to completely relax your face. You're still gonna sort of tense up your eyes. You might have a little smirk or slightly upturn the corners of your mouth, but point is, you don't wanna be all in every single photo. Trust me, it's making you look less attractive. And a lot of guys think too logically. They're like, okay, I like women who smile. That means women like men who smile. Not the case, guys. Trust me, make the change and you're gonna appear more attractive. Now, up next, we have another theory, and this is also based upon science, and it's called the cheerleader effect, which is a crazy phenomenon that finds that people are more attractive whenever they're in groups of people versus being by themselves. The reason is because people look at the average of attractiveness in the group as a whole versus looking at you individually. I personally have experienced this multiple times whenever I'm out with friends and we got a good group of people. We get way more attention as a group than it will be me walking by myself, and that just simply explains the cheerleader effect. So what you can do to actually do this is have more attractive friends, which does help, but also whenever you do go out, make sure that you're in at least a group of 3. I feel like a minimum group of 3 this works best in. 4 can work too, but 1 person, obviously not enough. 2 people, obviously not enough either. Now remember, it's about the average attractiveness of the whole entire group as a whole. So if you have nothing but unattractive friends or friends who don't take care of themselves, don't groom, that's really not gonna work out in terms of the cheerleader effect. So you gotta make sure that you level up your circle if you actually want this to work out. Now, last thing, we actually gotta talk about body language. Women are more attractive whenever they sway their hips. Men are more attractive whenever they sway their shoulders. Now, this was weird to me because I never thought body language mattered whenever you're walking, right? You're just walking. Like, who cares how we look? You know, I know not to have like a hunchback or anything like that, but you're telling me that the same way we view women swaying their hips, women view men swaying their shoulders more attractive? That kind of blew my mind, but it also made sense, right? There's been countless of times where I saw a woman from the back, just from the back, and the way she was walking, I was attracted towards her. So it makes perfect sense for a woman to be attracted to a man based upon how he walks. Now, you don't want to be walking like this, right? Like looking all unnatural with it, but the point is you just want to have a little swag when you walk. And overall, if you have a straight back, if you're not looking down at your phone, and if you're sort of, you know, just walking with a little bit of swag, I think Tristan Tate does a great job at this. He not only dresses nice, but if you notice the way he walks, it's always with like a little bit of swag in the shoulders, right? And these little body language tips and hacks will make you look way more attractive than if you were to just walk like a straight stick. All right, so try all these things out. I know they're not conventional, they're a little bit different, but actually implement them in whatever dating strategy that you're personally doing right now, and you're gonna see amazing results. For a great skincare system, don't forget to check out T Chanley down below in the description, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.